I thought the music was louder. Hi Trickster, hi Nan, hello hello, hi Zeke, that's a surprise. Don't come around here often anymore. Hello hello. I'm doing well, thank you, how are you doing? Hope everyone's doing good, hope everyone had a good Monday, good Tuesday. I'm happy because I did some of the illustration works for the dating sim. I continued on that. I did groceries. That's already good. And going to do more. I do sometimes. I know. I'm bullying you because it's fun. It's always fun. God, I don't know why my mic is like doing this. Because I can't... Well, I can't make it any other way. So I'll have to stay like this. Being good doing a ref sheet of my haze has been hell of a boss aussi. Ooh, have fun. Have fun doing that. What was I going to say? Fuck, I forgot. That's fine. I'll remember in a second or something. But yeah, I hope everyone had a nice start of the week. In general, I need to do my PowerPoint for that day. I still haven't. Oh yeah, I had my sleep is getting worse and worse, and I am increasingly worried because I went to sleep at 2 a.m., which I was like, okay, earlier than I'm doing right now, but it'll be good. It'll be nice, like to go to sleep a bit earlier. Like maybe I'll wake up a bit earlier and stuff. Yeah, 2 a.m. is good. The issue is I woke up at 4 a.m. The issue is my body was like 2 hours of sleep is enough. You needed a nap, not a night's sleep. And then I took a nap later on. After I had done everything I needed to do today. But yeah, I was like, I woke up at 4 a.m. like full energy. Of course, full energy only when I'm lying down. When I like get up, I was like, ugh. But full energy lying down, and I was like, what do I do now? Could I please just... I would like to please sleep, that would be great. But yeah, I already have a hard time sometimes getting to work and shit. But like being able to get to work when you don't know when you're going to sleep is like hell. Because you never know, like you're like, okay, if I'm too tired to get some work done, so I'm waiting to sleep. But I can't sleep, so what do I do? It's a never-ending circle. It's like that. You gotta do what you gotta do. Ugh. But yeah, hopefully it fixes itself. Because I'm getting tired of the bullshit. I'm getting tired of like having a really, really bad sleep schedule. When it's like just a bit bad, or I'm just like going to sleep kind of late, it's fine. I don't really mind. But if it's like when it started to be like really just that, just extremely bad, and I'm like, I don't want to deal with this. Just like, I'm fine going to sleep like a few hours earlier, please. That's just all I ask. That's all I ask, literally. Thanks, Trickster. That's nice of you. But yeah, we're going to continue. I'm going to continue the sprites. We still have 2 poses for Look to do, I think. Wait. I think that's what we have. Yeah, we're on the second to last one. Up. Here we go. So, last time we finished the annoyed ones, and we started the line art for the angry such sad one, and then we'd only have the blush one to do. Let's go. Up. Yeah, I had done the base, so I just need to do the outfits, which is good. Oh, I started some of the outfits. Yeah, I have 2. Yeah, 2 outfits. Oh, nice. Okay. They were there. Yes. Nice, 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 nice. But yeah. Especially because I have stuff I want to continue to do this week, so like, if I won't have the time to do everything I want to do, it'll be annoying if I don't get some sleep. Because I have, tomorrow I'm going to go get a little shopping spree. Not shopping spree, but there's a book that's coming out that I really want to read and get, so I'm getting the book. I'm very happy about getting the book. And also I'm going to check some K-pop stuff for Juno, obviously, of course, as one does. And I also have a movie I'm watching with Zeke tomorrow. And on Thursday I'm going to get my vaccine boosters. So it'd be good if, you know, be great if I did all of that without feeling like I'm about to die. Up. Yeah. I'm also going to have to like, because I went to the groceries, I went to the Asian supermarket, and like I'm going to have to be very patient, because I got a bunch of my favorite snacks and I want to try to keep them for next week when I watch the stream marathon I want to watch. So I'm going to have to keep myself from eating them, which should be fine, but as someone who loves to snack, it'll be hard. So I'm going to have to be like, nope, for a little bit. That's really fine. I'm just always like, so that I can just like hermit my way through it when that happens, when the marathon happens. God, maybe it'll resync me though, because with the track record of how the previous years went, my sleep shouldn't be any better, but maybe like just the intensity of it will like resync me a little bit after the event. That would be nice. Because the last few years, the guys that I watch usually would go to sleep, like stop his stream, go to sleep around like 4 or 5 a.m. And then I usually stay awake for a little bit longer, and fall asleep to some of the people like getting there to do like some morning streams. Like apparently she's not going to do this year, which I'm a little bit sad about, but there was a streamer she used to like, I think starting 5-6 a.m. something along those lines, so I used to just switch to her stream once the other one was done. Once my guy would go to sleep. She used to do like, I don't know if EDM is a good term, but like techno, like club, rave, energy, high energy DJ streams to like help wake up people in the morning. To be like, hey, it's really early, you're going to work or something. Have a bit of energy through that kind of thing. And so, as someone who, you know, grew up on Vocaloid music, I would just put that to fall asleep in the morning, and that was really nice. Like the whole point of her thing is to make sure people are awake, and I would just like nicely fall asleep to it. Really nice. But apparently she's not going to do that this year, so I'm a bit like, oh, sad. So I'll see who I find in the morning to just like help me unwind kind of thing, because since it's like a lot of serotonin and a lot of like energy in my face, and I'm obviously not going to be doing much because I'm just going to be watching streams. Kind of need something to like soothe me to sleep, because if not, I'm just going to just be hyper and not going to sleep. Up. Okay. But yeah. Plan for the week is definitely going to be watch the movie with Zeke tomorrow, go on the little shopping thing, get my vaccine booster, and yeah, get some work done. Movie, yeah, I hope the movie will be fun. I hope the movie will be nice. Bad movie apparently? Oh. Well, the Cars will... You know what? If it's bad, we can just review it saying that like Cars was a better movie. Which, because it's probably going... Actually, Cars is probably going to be a better movie than that movie, because apparently Cars is quite good, but... I mean, they already start with like a disadvantage, because, okay, the movie we're watching is F1 with Brad Pitt. So it starts out with the disadvantage of having Brad Pitt in its cast, which he's a great actor, but a horrible person. So, already at a disadvantage. But I was curious, I was like, oh, I kind of want to watch it, because cars go vroom vroom. There's like something exciting about that, so I was like, And then Dick was like, oh, I really want to watch it today. And I was like, are you watching it with anyone? And Zico was like, no. And I was like, would you mind watching it with me? And so now we have the plan. But yeah. Because I was curious about it. I keep getting this, it made me think of that, but I keep getting, Hidden would be so... That's very hidden FYP, but I keep getting motorcycle, like big motorcycle, like bikers TikToks on my For You page. And like I really enjoy them, but I'm like, why is this sent to me? Why has this been sent to me? And like, in an ideal world where people know how to drive and don't put each other in danger, I might be someone who would like to do that kind of thing. In this world, I don't think I am, but the visual and the aesthetic is really nice. And just look at it, I'm like, that looks fun. That looks terrifying, but fun. God. One of my sad things in life is like my dad used to have a motorcycle. I mean, sad. Very relative. But my dad used to have a motorcycle, but I was too young, so I was never allowed to drive on it. To not drive, but to be a passenger on it. So I never like tried it out. And I wish I could have, because that looks so fun. And my parents were like, yeah, when you're older. And then my dad gave his motorcycle to my uncle. So I never did. Well, you know, who's a motorcycle movie soon? Like in a year or two, I think. No, I don't. If it's your guy, I don't want to know. Miss the motorcycle era. Yeah. Because then my dad just like got his car for work. I mean, he already had a car as well as the motorcycle, but he was like, I'm never going to really use it. I don't really use it anymore. And my uncle was very into motorcycle. So yeah. You shall not know them. Okay. Why the fuck is he doing a motorcycle? If the wind goes too like strong, he's going to be blown off of it. That's really dangerous on the streets. But yeah, no. Just makes you think. The music is very familiar for this. Makes you think of like Silas in Love in This Place, and I'm like, ah. And the MC, because they both are bikers, and I'm like, ah. Plus, I keep getting the TikTok I get specifically are like biker dudes with their girlfriends and like showing how to have like a second person on the motorcycle, and I'm like, ah. That's cute. Fuck. Helen is kind of a biker. If she ever gets more into it, like, that would be fun. I don't get any of these. I've been getting them like just yesterday and today. And I also got a few that were like, all those are for you though. A couple that have a daughter, like a small child, and so they put the child at the back of the motorcycle, and she has like a little unicorn backpack. It's cute. But the kid apparently keeps falling asleep on the motorcycle, and they're like, "Stop! That's dangerous!" And she's like, "Ah." Yeah. If Helen ever like gets to motorcycling, like actual stuff, ugh, that'd be so fun. Just to be like to try it, because like I'm also just curious of how it feels like. If it's like just like a roller coaster and then it's just not for me, or if it's more fun than that, because it looks fun. I am a coward, but I am like enticed by stuff that look dangerous. Do you know where I put my clear tape? Have you tried next to Napoleon drawing? To your ode to Napoleon? There is one. I've seen it. I've been to your place. I think it's maybe around there. What do you need it for? Why are you taping? I'm asking like a parent, like, what are you doing this for? What do you need it? I'm getting back into sketchbook stuff. Oh, I thought so. I thought so. That's exciting. I mean, moderately, because you might never do anything. But, I'm excited. One of the things we got, DK for his birthday is a set of, like, oil sticks, which is basically very big, a mix of oil pastels and oil paint. Basically, it's solid oil paint, and we got him a nice like starter pack of that, and so I'm just like now keeping my eyes out for whenever he tries them out for the first time, and I am very excited. It was in the kitchen, by the way. What the fuck was it in the kitchen? Why did you need to tape in the kitchen? Who knows? Okay. I take my monthly expenses to my wall. Ah, that's nice. That's good. Very adult of you. Very professional. This reminds me I need to do a calendar for next month, so that I can like kind of see more ahead better. My mom wrote my monthly expenses down for me. Okay, I didn't say anything then. God, I'm like, I feel like I'm an old person anytime I do any kind of like accounting thing, because I have like, not Excel, but like another thing, you know, with all of my stuff for like the professional side of things. But I also have a little notebook in which I literally write every single thing that happens on my bank account, so that if anyone at any moment asks me what anything is, I literally have it tracked. Because it terrifies me. Everything terrifies me money-wise. In addition to the return memes. Nice, exactly. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, but like, because of the way a lot of things are, I'd rather have that. And I've had it for a while now. It's still like very close to, like very... I still have a lot of space in that notebook, so it's fine. But yeah, one side is that, and the other side is just the normal, like, money I get for jobs and stuff. It's a half and half kind of situation for sure. But for the money for jobs and stuff, now I also have like the one that's just like proper and doing like telling me in advance how much I need to pay for shit and things on my computer, so I just kind of double it just to make sure. Oh no, Nan is aware of the dog with the lollipop. What do you think of the dog with the lollipop, Nan? Do you like it as far as meme goes? Oopsie. Yeah, I'm very like old person with that, and I also have an actual like what's it called, invoices book, because I have to make invoices obviously, and I have like all of my online digital invoices, and I also have an invoices book, a physical one, just in case there's anything. I have it in there. I have never thought about it until right now. I don't know. It's okay. I see. No, you need to have deep thoughts and feelings about every single thing on the internet. I thought it was fine, but the issue is that Zeke uses it to rage bait sometimes, so I immediately have like an inkling of rage now when I see it. And I've had that with a few things, because then Zeke uses them to rage bait me, and I was like, I didn't have any feelings like ill or good about this, but now I just hate you. Oh, fuck you, Zeke. That's putting oil on the fire and you know it. God. No, you didn't have to. You wanted to. That's very different. What Zeke will do is that Zeke will ask advice on stuff, and then hear your piece and agree with you, and then fully do it anyway. And then we'll tell you about doing it anyway, like repeatedly so. Even if that was true, that wouldn't be a good justification, Zeke. And I know it's not true. I know for a fact that's not true. I want to keep my friends in the loop. Yeah, yeah. You do the fucking like teenager, not teenager, but like, I mean, it is a bit teenagery, but not in that way. Not that the way I mean. But like, you know, the like teen that goes to, you do like the fucking teen movie thing that's like, it's better to apologize for having done something than ask before doing it. Except you ask and then you still do it. So you do both. It's like parents telling you, hey, don't go to a party, and then they see you at 2 a.m. coming back from a party, and then you're like, well, I had to go. That's fine, TBH. Hey, remember the thing you told me that was a bad idea? Yeah, so here's how it went. Nan, that is exactly what being a friend with Zeke is like. That has happened too many times now. On things that we all agree are bad ideas, by the way. Well, I have to input, and then I do it impulsively. Ah. And then you bring it up on stream, and then I drag you for it. Oh, so line out has been. You're not a fucking angel. Take that out. Who's this guy? Here you go. Yeah. It has happened so many times, the whole like... So what do you think about this? It's a bad idea, right? Yeah, I agree. It's not a great idea. Like, I don't think I should do it. I did it. It's like, ugh. And then he sends like a silly meme. He's like, oopsie. And I'm like, fuck off. This one, though, isn't the worst one you've done, so I'll give you that, but... The other ones I was more worried for you, like, physically. Here I'm worried for you emotionally. The fact that you have a few ideas is wild. Ugh. God, and the fucking audacity of him fucking tweeting while we're having this conversation. A fucking... Angel emoji, this is literally me. As I have never done anything wrong in my life. I'm going to fucking hunt you for sports. Oh. I think the worst was the premiere one, honestly. And he did that again. From what I remember. But the others come close, but that one I think was the most dangerous one. Which ones were your contenders? Bye bye, record 999. I don't know if I should discuss the stuff in detail, so I won't tell like specifically why I think it was the most dangerous, but yeah. Meeting person X or meeting person Y without saying too much. Yeah. Poland premiere that gets... No, the Poland premiere I was worried, but it wasn't as bad. Okay, do you give me like permission to say why I think it was really bad? Okay, I'm asking first, you never know. You went to a city you don't know and stayed overnight in the streets waiting around. In a huge ass city. In the fucking snow. Yeah, but you don't live in Berlin, you don't have anywhere to go if anything goes wrong. That's so fucking dangerous. Because me and Helen both thought, oh, he's going to go there, have a few hours, and then he'll just be at the premiere. He was there overnight and the entire day, which could have been very fucking dangerous because of the weather and everything, and people. Because he was worried of being late to something that was in the end of the day. That's fine, it's the worst that could have happened. Oh, the worst that could have happened? You want me to make a list? God. But yeah, that and going to someone you've never met before, staying at their place for a while, that you didn't even like that much, those are on my top. That and the thing you did when you were still a streamer. But I don't know if that's too vague. Just say that. Like he thought about the other two. Because like going to visit someone you but yes, okay, good. Because going, yeah, that's when you did it and you were like, I didn't want to do it. I thought it wasn't a good idea, but I did it anyway. And I was like, why? Just don't go. Because if you just visit someone that you have, like, faith in or you like and stuff, that's fine. But you didn't even like them. You were like, I find them, like, okay at best, and I'm going to stay at theirs for a while. I'm like, what the fuck? God. I swear to God, like, I already have high anxiety in general just from living. But if I ever get a heart attack, it's Ziggy's fault. If I ever get an ulcer, it's Ziggy's fault as well. God, you don't know how fucking worried I was with all of these every time. I was always like, he's going to get fucking murdered. Something's going to happen. I get so worried. This one is not stupid in that way. It's stupid in another way. So it's not quote-unquote as bad. Did he get murdered? Is that a... Nan, I know you're playing devil's advocate, but that's not a good reply. Too low and too high anxiety friendship. Yeah. Because I don't worry about the fact that he has an insane amount of luck, which I'm very happy he does. I'm worried about the day he won't. Because if that day happens... Well, I'm not going to be like, oh, I told you so, I'm going to be there, but like... Preferably don't want my friends in harm's way. You know what you need to do, Zeke? You get on T, you bulk up, and then I won't worry anymore. Because the risk will go so much lower. Yeah, I know, you're gonna. Two birds with one stone, hell yeah. Yeah, the thing is, like, in between, I know you're not going to stop doing stupid shit. That's my issue, is that in between you're just going to continue doing stupid shit. Should make this a bit higher. I have had, like, I think you know this, yeah, I think I've told you this before, but I have had chat with, like, Helen about this, about, like, me being so pissed off and so fucking worried at the same time about stuff like that. Because I'm like, something's going to happen one day, and I just don't want it to happen, but he keeps making the fucking options for it to happen so high. Okay. I need to filter out what my brain, like, puts to the forefront, because some stuff is like a bit too violent for this convo. I would say in DM, but I wouldn't say on... You're not, though, you're not. You're a lucky bastard, but, like, doesn't keep people from getting into harm's way. He's the main character, he can't die. If that was true, my life would be so much easier. I should add to the rules that people aren't allowed to rage bait me anymore. Because I'm too easily rage baitable because I get too passionate about shit. Yeah, because Helen doesn't know what it's about. Because Helen doesn't know what it's about. Oh, that's why. Hi, Helene! Do you want to know what the post is about? Talking about Budapest. And I was saying about how I get extremely worried about Zeke and he puts himself in harm's way. And I re-talked about the Baron premiere a little bit and that kind of thing. And he was rage baiting me. Being like, but I never get in harm's way. It will never happen. Nothing bad can happen to me. And I was saying how Budapest is less... it's better because it's not physical harm, but it's stupid in another way, which is less bad, but still bad, in my opinion. But yes, that was the combo. The dynamic also is every comic book strip. It's just me like fucking yelling in a corner to Zeke to stop being stupid, and Zeke just in a fucking flower field or something, frolicking. But yeah, and I was saying how I should put a rule against rage baiting because I get stuff too at hearts. God, and now I have a Taylor Swift quote in my head. Fuck that. I rewatched. There's a guy I watch that does Taylor Swift reaction videos, and I rewatched them yesterday or something, and now I have all of the fucking lyrics at the top of my head. I'm only evil and Machiavellian cause I care. What if I told you none of it was that something else? Yeah, I wanted your body. Wait, which one is that one? Mastermind. From Midnight's. The Frolicker, very much so. I should do a dark ending for Luke where he gets stabbed in a dark alley. Just rewrite the entire character. Be like a fuck ass lesson. I like Luke, I don't want it to happen, but you know. God, I got informed of the fucking Taylor Swift Travis Kelce engagement via Zeke, because Zeke was like, oh, my Taylor Swift oomph is going through it. And God, Taylor Swift really is one of the many proofs that like just because you're rich doesn't mean you have taste, because that ring is so fucking ugly. I mean, the guy is also fucking ugly, but the ring mostly. Like, it looks like a fucking football ring. Like, the dude was like, well, I do football. That's the rings I have at home. American football, but, you know. Like, it's so ridiculous. But, though, if she, like, gets married to him and then they have a divorce, the album will hit, so... It's mean, but I don't really care with the twist that she's taken, like, in her career the past few years. She can go fuck herself. Did I forget something? I don't think so. No, I'm fine. Okay. It's so like on one hand it's not surprising, it's never really surprising, but it's so frustrating to see, to have like witnessed her take that turn politically and shit, as someone who's been listening to her since I was like a wee child. Cause like she really just copy and paste whoever she's in a relationship with thinks, and that's just endlessly, I think, humiliating. To be like, I care so little about politics that I'm just going to do whatever my partner thinks is like good politics. Like, fuck off. I mean, it is like penultimate white feminism thing, but still. That should only be the thing that happens when I am the partner in question, because I have good politics. So you're saying you would like date someone that's alt-right or has very different politics from you if they show you that they care so little about politics that they change them for you? I would date someone who is like, I'm apolitical, I don't know what anything means, and then I can teach them. We're back at this. Are we? These are younger than me. Yeah, older would be a bit concerning. I'm glad that you're not rich, Zeke, because your dating decisions would be like so much worse. That's simply true, yeah. I don't like power play in a relationship much. At least not that kind of like thing. I like to be on equal footing with the person I talk to. If I had money, I wouldn't have money. You know who would have money? The person that doesn't need money because they're already fucking rich. Okay, that would have robbed you. That's so true. Yeah, you wouldn't say rich, you'd say really well placed on the social hierarchy. That's different. I love because that's fucking arguments I use for my parents. Like, if it's about anyone else, I'm like, no. Tax brackets don't matter. It's your bias, so... Also, I don't really know. I know, and they're rich. I'm taking information from all of the facts that I've learned against my will about them, and yeah. I don't know if Helen's still here. Helen, are you here? Or did you leave? No, Helen left. Oh, you just rejoined. Helen, do you consider them rich? You know who? I say yes. Oh, you're in park. That's nice. On the walkies. Oh my god. God, I hate that that's a nickname we need to use so that we don't say the name. Thank you, Helen. Thank you. Yeah, but that's because you like the idea of that's because you like the idea of being someone that's God, how do you say that? Giving someone that gives to them and is like in a place to be able to provide. Okay, I got my word. It's because you want to be a provider, and you can't be a provider if they have a much different tax bracket than you do. So it's easier to be like, they're not really rich. Thank you, Helen. Not by much. You forget the parents' fortune, Bibu. Because that pays a huge, like, place in that. Yeah, so someone that has a bunch of money but spends it badly is still, like, considered rich. Also, I agree that they do spend it badly, but look at yourself a little bit as well, please. If the family isn't rich with all that you've told us about them. There's different levels of rich though. You don't have to have like Kardashian level money to be rich. Yeah, it is kind of hard to have in a public side chat. We brought all the today we brought all the convos that we shouldn't be having in public. Like some people consider my parents rich, so like would consider my parents rich at least. By vibes, okay. Yeah, they are well off. I wouldn't say rich, but I would say well off for sure. But also we've had like money shit a while back. Cause like, okay, let's just change convo because I'm not going to docs to give doxable information, but. There's stuff that you've told us that they have that I don't think my parent could afford, but yeah. Yeah, if you want to. I should just DM them the VOD. Let's talk about finances later. With a fucking sunglasses emoji. Yeah, this past week has been doxmaxing, that's true. I just like talking too much. I like giving info too much, and I'm like, I can't give that info because that's private shit, or maybe it shouldn't be online. Ugh. It's hard when you're a yapper like me to keep yourself from yapping. When the conversation, yeah. Just sometimes also I just want to say shit and I'm like, that's probably not a good idea. But yeah, all that to say, ZK wants to be a sugar daddy and he really shouldn't. Something to work towards, yeah. Is that comic strip again? No, it's a comic strip again. Also, Helene, I was talking about something earlier and I mentioned you, so I'll say it again. I keep having motorcycle videos on my, like, with very cool big ass motorcycles on my TikTok, and especially like ones where like it's like how to have a second person on your motorcycle and shit, and I'm like, ah, and it made me think of you a little bit, but also ah. If only people would respect traffic stuff. Yeah, it's so cute. It doesn't help that they gave a fucking motorcycle to Batman in the new Batman movie. I mean the 2022 Matt Reeves Batman movie, because like... The aura... Wait, what? Wait, what? Be so cute. Superbat and like Clark is at the back of Bruce's motorcycle. So cute. So fucking cute. That's okay, Helen. That's okay. Don't worry. I know you're park maxing. You're park maxing. It's okay. I decided to just do the worst in streaming and just like talk with the people that don't have a connection right now, and only talk about subjects that should be talked about in DMs and not publicly. That's my agenda today. That's what I decided to do, apparently. Devious motion, yeah, truly. I don't know what's in my water today. I don't know if DK went and like poisoned my food, but like yeah. Okay, that's all done. Ah no, I'm doing color. I'm not doing this. Ah, PNG quit. Okay. I'll never tell. Up. Please. Thank you. Blah. This one. Thank you. Up. Yes. There we go. Up. It's color time. Well, I'll put that back up. Also yesterday I watched this stream from a French stream I really like called Etoile, as some will know, because he did a stream at he does a lot of streams where he goes to museums and he visits them with like a guide, and so they talk about a lot of the stuff there and stuff, and it's really nice. And yesterday the museum they went to was a natural history museum, like a very big one in Paris, and it was really cool. I really like I haven't been to a natural history museum in a while. I went for art school a few times, like we went there to draw animals and stuff. It was really nice. It was nice to see again, honestly. Like a lot, especially it's a really big one. Like they have a whole plant garden as well. They have different greenhouses with different climates in them. They have a huge collection of insects. They have a huge like dinosaur section as well. So it was really interesting to learn a lot about, and they talked about conservation and like paleontology and lots of science, lots of the way that science like merges with those ways. Like they had a lot of people that work at the museum intervene and stuff and talk about their jobs and talk about what they were doing. It was really interesting. Made me want to go to one again. I don't know, I think we have one here. I think we went with my art school. Yeah, we did. It's not that big. Yeah. It is fun though. Oh, it's not that expensive, that's good. I could go. Anyways. Oh. No. What? Since April 2024, the museum is closed for renovation and isn't allowed to have any visitors. It will reopen in October. Well, at least that means that like it'll be, yeah. I'm very sad about that. No. Well, I'll have to wait until October then, if I want to go. But yeah, I should go. I should do what we did with my art class when we went and just like bring a sketchbook and just draw a bunch of the animals. I remember they had like a really nice owl, and I was so happy with that owl sketch. I took so much time to do it. I was so happy. Just sat in front of the thing for a while. But yeah, I don't know how museums are in Germany. Like, if they're free, if they're like mostly free, if they're expensive. Because here, it depends on the museum. Some are a bit expensive. Usually if you're under 26, now 25, it's free. If you're not a student or an artist, it's free, but you need to have like an actual like official thing, which I don't. And if you go on the first Wednesday of the month, it's also free. I can't remember. No, it's the first Sunday of the month, not Wednesday. Sorry, first Sunday of the month. It's free, which is good. Every time I say I'm like, oh, I want to go to more museums, and I just never fucking do it. But to be fair, I mean, there are exhibitions I could go see that like have changed and stuff, but a lot of what we have in the local museum I've like been so many times. Like our biggest museum in town, I went so many times because the school I was in like would bring us weekly at some point, so that we could like really actually like sketch a lot of like the stuff that was there and everything, which got a bit boring at some point because you are like, I know this too well and I forget really easily. So, and then I went a bunch with anytime someone visited. Like the last few years there were a lot of people that visited me, and I'm very happy about it. But yeah, that meant that like we went to those museums a bunch. Like there's two that are really nice that we went to a bunch, because I would be like, oh, if you want to go to a museum, this one is good, and it'd be the same too. And we have one that's like more modern arty, but I never check what they have. A knife, no, I should probably. And then the big museum that we have has like collections and stuff, but it's always the same thing. I want to go, but I don't want to see people. And then when you don't have anyone to go with you, it's like But yeah, not a good look as an artist to not go, but it's fine. But I do like going in museums. But I always think it's more fun to go with friends though, because then I can like talk about the stuff that's in there. Because I like talking. I don't like just looking at stuff in silence as much. I mean, it's fun, but it's more fun to have conversations and stuff. We did, when I was in art school, we did a trip to Prague at some point, and I was so sad because I had Musha? Yeah, a Musha exhibition, and we didn't go there. I was so pissed. I was like, because I really love Musha. I was like, no, why aren't we going? Please. We did go to other museums and like saw really, really cool stuff, but that specific one we didn't go, and I was like, ha. Because we don't have much of his, even though he was a French artist, we don't have much of his work in France. It's mostly in more Eastern European countries, I think, that they have a bunch. It's so sad. I'm like, ugh, gimme, please. I wonder why, though. Up. Yes, that was that I wanted to do this. Because I believe he stayed in France his entire life, so I don't really know why a lot of his work got exported like that. Because it's not like he was a painter like really long ago. Like he was a publicist in the 20th century. So I don't really know why. Klimt I understand, because Klimt is not is Klimt French? Wait. No, right? Yeah, he's from Vienna. He's Austrian, so yes, of course. But thank you, Ziki. But Musha, Musha was Czech. Oh, that's why. I thought he was French. He must have lived in France for a while. That's why. But he's Czech. So then, yes, that makes a lot of sense. I was like, why is all the stuff in Czech Republic? Well, because he is fucking Czech, you dumbass. Yeah, he did a lot of his work in France. So, because I remember from classes and stuff, all of his things were in French, so I was like, oh, it must be French. Oh, it's not even from the 20th, it's from the end of the 19th century. I mean, it's in between both, so... Very early 20th, very end 19th. Oh, that's pretty. I have a book of his work. But yeah, we don't have a lot of his work in France, I don't think. Apparently he's in the Luxembourg Museum in France. And he's like a lot in Prague. At the Mucha Museum, obviously. Which is the thing I saw and I was so sad I couldn't go to. Yeah, and then it's just exhibitions in multiple places. I see. No. I would only want to go back for the museum. The town itself was like okay, but it wasn't. Yeah. It's a very student party town. We kept seeing French people like very drunk or attempting to get very drunk, and that pissed me off when we visited. I was like, leave. Like, if the people there learned you were French, they immediately hated you, which I understand. But they do also have some like original Klimt, because I did see those in the like National Museum, I think, in Prague. And they also have some drawings, not paintings, but they have some drawings from Egon Schiele. Because I remember they were in the same room as the Klimts, and I was like, oh yeah, let's go. So definitely something to consider. Ooh, do they have lots of good museums in Vienna? What museums do they have that is good? Oh, that's what the Leopold Museum is, I see. I heard Vienna's pretty in general as well. I mean, I heard. I don't really know. It is nice. Yeah, because you visited, so I know, I remember. Between yeah, expensive, of course, of course. Though it is probably similar to any big European city, I don't know. Yeah, probably, to be fair. Some are more expensive than others, but yeah, probably around the same thing. I mean, the worst are probably just Paris and London, to be fair. Yeah, London does, doesn't it? I mean, and you can't ignore the fact that you have to pay 20 bucks just to get into the country now, so like... Granted, it's 20 bucks for a year, but still. Like, I heard people multiple times say like, oh, I thought Paris was expensive, and then I learned about the London prices for stuff, and I was like, oh, okay. Because Paris is really fucking expensive. I mean, there's a reason why when they lived in London, there's a reason why all of the fucking like British YouTubers moved from London to is it Bristol they are? I think it's Bristol. Because like and that some of the most like popular British content creators years ago all had to live in the same place. Oh, Brighton, yeah, not Bristol, Brighton. Yeah, pound to euro exchange rate is so bad. My bad, my bad. Like, the apartment wasn't even that... Like, it was big, it was nice, but it wasn't even that, like... incredible looking when you compare it to like French content creator stuff in Paris. I mean, it all depends on taste and stuff, but yeah. Like they all lived in like small apartments in London, and then they all moved to Brighton and bought like all the houses there. So you're like, oh, I see. That's how it is. Huh? Oh yeah. Yeah. Oops, sorry. Punched the mic with my phone. Be right back. Ugh. And I'm back. Up. Here you go. Zeki, are you still here? Okay, so I just had a random question, so if not, I'll just ask it later. It's not anything urgent. It might as well. But I think he left. God, people are screaming outside. I'm used to like city sounds and I'm fine with city sounds, but I just wish there was like one day where if my windows are open, there's at least one moment with like people making huge amounts of noise. Either that be like construction stuff or people doing a party or people just deciding that apparently outside is the best place to start screaming out with their lungs. Like, ugh. Just one day, you know. And some stuff is like normal thing. Like if it's construction, you can't be mad at someone for like doing construction. It's their work. It's fine. But I'm just like, because of the sleeping schedule, I'm like, no. Let me sleep. And I also learned something which like really annoys me, is that so I have earplugs for if I need them, right? It was a gift I got a little bit ago. Like I got them and I was like, okay, good. I can use them if needs be, because I usually I don't have issues sleeping with noise, just as long as there's not noise when I'm trying to fall asleep. But once I'm falling asleep, it's fine. And like I learned that pretty much if I'm trying to sleep, having earplugs in is worse than not, because then every single noise becomes 10 times worse. Like close-up things. Like I don't hear the stuff from the side, but like my pillow, like head ruffling against the pillow, that's worse. Like, ugh. So like sleeping with them would be not good, not great. So now I'm like, that's great, because like if there's a night where they do too much noise, I can't use them to like, because then it's like a weird, never's a good situation kind of situation, where if it's like I only try to use them if it's like way too much noise, but then by that point they don't really cancel out all of the noise, so they are not useful. So it's like best of both worlds kind of energy. Did I already do that? Oh no, that's the wrong one. That's fine. It's like, oh. Also, I was lied to by two nefarious individuals who told me summer was over, and then I went outside to do my groceries and summer was not over. Summer is very much still here. Summer should be chilling out towards the end of the week, thankfully, but summer is still very much over. Not over. And then when I sent my temperatures in the group chat and I was like, y'all lied to me, so I'm like, no, it's not that warm. And it's like, yes it is. Yes, those are still summer temperatures. What are you talking about? And also it's sunny and there's no wind, so it makes it worse. Ugh. And they're like, but it's not as warm here. And I'm like, it doesn't matter, you lied to me. Can't trust anyone. Ugh, excited for winter. I hope we'll have a real winter this year. Yet last year we didn't have a real winter. Like, I didn't even wear my big coat once. But also I didn't go out that much, so. But like when the friends were here for Christmas and stuff, like I didn't even wear my big coat once. I just wore my normal coat because I was like, it's not cold enough to wear my big coat. Yeah, I love wearing my big coats. I have two big coats that I love both equally. I have one that's like used to be my dad's, and I have one that used to be my grandpa's. And my dad's one is like a big, very worn because like he wore it so much, especially when I was younger. Like that in my head for many years, that was like my dad's coat because he wore it all the time. And then he got a new one, multiple new ones since then. It's been a long time, so he doesn't wear it anymore. And I was like, "Can I have it?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Yeah." And it's like this big, black, leather jacket. That's quite heavy and very like thick. It's so nice to wear. It's so comfortable. Like the weight is so nice, and it has so many pockets. It's great. And the second one, which I need to like, oh no, it's this one that I need to fix because you can't. I don't think. Wait. Oopsie. Wait. Up. Yeah, no, you can't see it, but it's always on my chair. It's that jacket. That coat. It's always on my chair. And the other one is a big, because I think actually both of those coats have like holes in the pockets and I need to resew them. Is a big like wool. I don't know if plaid is the right term. I think it's a brown like woven wool coat that's from like before the Second World War. It's so high quality. I think it's a British coat, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's an English coat. It's super high quality. It's extremely warm. Many pockets as well. It just makes me feel really safe when I wear it because it makes me think of my grandpa. It's really nice. So I'm really sad, and I've only had those two for a few years because my dad gave them to me. So it makes me sad when I can't wear them because it's not cold enough, and I'm like, ugh. Because they're my favorite coats. I love them so much. And usually I wear the like leather one if it's like just normal winter weather, and the wool one if it's like really cold because it is insanely warm. And they're both kind of like too big for me and like oversized, which is also nice. Hehe. But yeah, and I was so surprised because it was like my grandpa's coat. It needed like a few repairs, but it was pretty much in perfect state. Like it just needed a few resew here and there because there were a few holes, but like they were really small, not that noticeable, and once they were like resewn together, which took no time, it was fucking perfect. And that coat is like I don't know exactly when he bought it, so I'm going to just start from 1940. 50, 70, 80, 90. fucking 80 years old, probably. Something like that. It might be younger, it might be older, I don't really know. I just remember my dad telling me it's from before the war, but it could be from after, I don't know. And I do have like quite a few hands-me-downs from my dad and stuff. A few from my mom as well, but it's less quality stuff. It's more from... She had a phase at some point when she went like full... Oh, I forgot to do that, okay. When she was like a shopaholic, so like she would buy shit all the time. And so most of the stuff I get from her is from that part of her life, so it's like mostly bad quality things because she would just like shop to shop, so it's a lot of bad quality stuff. But my dad's stuff is always like really nice quality, and I'm always like, oh, it's nice. Like there was a day where I don't remember. I think it might have been like he wanted to give me like one thing or something, like a piece of clothing or something, and or like, oh no, I know. I think it was when I asked for the leather jacket because it was in like the storage a bit. Like he wasn't wearing it anymore, and it was in the what's it called? I say the cave, but the cave isn't the right word. It was in the underground, let's say. And so it was stored there, and I saw it and I was like, oh, I'll ask if I can have it because like I really fucking love that jacket. And I asked and he was like, oh yeah, you can have it for sure. And then he like brought me to his where he has all his clothes, his little dresser thing, and he was like, I'll give you like what I have that like I don't wear anymore, I don't need anymore. And like half of it was just him showing me stuff and being like, do you want that one? I can get a new one if you want that one. And I was like, you're just giving me half of your like fucking wardrobe. You also need clothes, you know? But it was quite sweet, it was quite nice. And I got like a bunch of shirts and stuff. And like my grandpa's like coat at that point, and a few jackets and stuff. So it was really nice. Technically, my grandpa's jacket would be, I mean coat, not jacket, would be what many people would consider too big for me, but I don't care. It's comfortable, it's so nice. Ugh. Never letting that coat go. Maybe I should just buff up, so like, because like the thing is like usually the issue I have with men's clothes is the shoulders. Like it will fit nicely like everywhere except the shoulders will be too big, like the sleeves will be too long and stuff, and opposite as well. Like if the sleeves fit nicely, then the rest is too small. Ah, thank you, Helene. So usually that's the issue. So maybe I should just bulk up my shoulders and like that'll solve the issue. Is the same. I thought T would kind of do that, but it didn't for me. Sad. To go back to the fucking motorcycle thing, I feel like the leather one would be a good motorcycle jacket. Not really, because it doesn't close. So, I mean it does, but since it's quite old, if I wanted it to close nicely, I need to like take out all of the buttons and sew them all back on, because they all like, I don't know how he did that, honestly. If I'm very honest, I don't know how my dad did this. But basically, all of the fucking buttons, like the thread from the button to the coat, are like a good like 2-3 centimeters long. Like, it looks like this. You have the button, here you have the thread, and here you have the coat. And they all like just dangle down like that. Which I don't mind because I wear it open and like I think it looks fun. But it looks funky. It gives like the aged, like worn look, which I do like. But I can't like close it because of that, which I don't mind. Like I said, like it's big enough that I can just kind of just cross it in front of me and it's closed. But wouldn't be a good motorcycle jacket for that. But yeah, that's very funny to me. I don't know what he did, because it sounds like it was too small or something for him, and like he pushed on the buttons. So I really don't know how he managed to do that. In my memory, he never really wore it closed, so he probably did, because my dad does close his coats and stuff, but I don't know. I'm fashion, so I very rarely close my coats. I only close them if it's really, really, really cold. Because it doesn't ever really matter anyway, because if it's really cold outside, like I'll have a scarf and I'll have a big coat, so like the wind and everything will be blocked. Like I'll have that. I don't really need to close it. And I really like, I still have a scarf I bought like years and years and years ago. I probably got it in high school, I think I got it. Which is just like a big grey scarf that is big enough to be just like a cover, if you want to sleep. Like, I legitimately brought it to a party once and like slept with it as a cover. Like, I've used it like when I was outside to just sit on it because we were like sitting on the ground in the grass and stuff. Like, very multi-purpose. Love that. Love that scarf. And I just like put it around and like bulk it nicely. So my throat is nice and cozy and warm, and I can put my face in as well. Even though with my glasses and I don't see shit. But also that's the case with just masking in general outside, so I don't really need to do that anymore. Every winter I have the same fuck. How do I put my mask again so that I can see when I'm outside thing? Ugh. You'd think I'd get better with the years, but like I just forget every year. Fuck, I forgot his bag. yeah. And saved. Oh, and the color of the bag itself, maybe. Maybe that would be smart to do. I'm just realizing two things. First one is I gave him the fucking Lex Luthor pinky ring that he has in the movie. And I know that because I was looking at it earlier today because I'm like, I really want that ring. It's pretty and I like the visual and stuff. And secondly, I have that bracelet, that green bracelet, I have that. I didn't even realize I gave him my bracelet by accident. That's fun. That's cute. It's not as vibrant, but like it's a fake jade bracelet thing. That's fun. Yep. Not happy, so his sleeves are up. I feel like a good show of how shit my body temp regulation is when I wear a hoodie on like gaming streams on gaming streams, and either you can see me like put it on, put it off, put it on, put it off like 12 times per minute, or when I have it on, see the amount of times I like pull my sleeves up and pull my sleeves down because I get like too warm or too cold. I feel like that's a good show of like how bad my body is at this. DK balancing out the cursed energy from earlier by doing cute shit in the fucking group chat. Manipulation core. I can't even rage bait him because it's not in chat anymore. It's unfair. Now, you know what? It's actually like... I'm trying to find an equivalent in English to what I want to say. Fair enough. It's actually fair enough because I did rage bait him yesterday. So after Ace Attorney, I did rage bait a little bit, so... It was nowhere near to the level that he did it, but... Let's just say it's like... Back to the center now. Ableton had a little lag for a second. I got worried. I was like, oh no, is it empty? But it's not possible because I charged it just before stream, so it wouldn't have been possible, but you never know. Get worried. All of my stuff is starting to get kinda old, so I get worried that one day I'll just stop working with no warning kind of thing, because I haven't saved anything from my iPad. I'll do anything else. I mean, I have stuff saved. Like, all of my stream art is saved because I need it for the OBS, so for the scenes and such, I need them on my computer, so they are there. But like, for example, none of the like dating sim art is on anything else, so I'm like, ugh, please don't die. Because I technically have files versions of them on like that I've posted and stuff, but can't put that into a game because they would be bad quality if I don't have the source files. So I should do that at some point. But I don't really have like, ugh, it takes so much time because I need to export everything onto my computer, then put everything onto the hard drive. iCloud is like the obvious answer to that issue, but I don't want to have to pay to get more storage. I already pay like 99 cents a month because apparently I'm using too much iCloud. Even though I don't have anything on there, I don't really know what's being used, if I'm perfectly honest. All the stuff that are on my iCloud are only the stuff that I have to put on iCloud, because if I don't, it just doesn't exist and it refuses to exist not on iCloud. That's how I deleted all of my notes from my notes app a while back, because I thought, I was like, oh, I don't care if it's on iCloud, I just want them on my computer and my phone. Like, I don't mind if they're not synced up. And it was like, oh yeah, then you can delete them all. And I was like, okay. And then just actually deleted them all, not just from iCloud, just in general. And I was like, ah, great, thank you. That's amazing. And there's a few things like that where, like, if you delete it off iCloud, you're just deleting it all together. And I'm like, that's, no, I just want it locally. But no, you need to have it on both. And that's original. Okay, great. Then that one's all done. Yay! Finished the angry/sad sprites. Yay! Okay, so we have the swimming one, date 3, date 2, date 1, normal outfit, party outfit. Let's go. Okay. Oh, not the right thing for that. Thank you, Nan. Okay. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick, and then we can start the line out on this one. Let me just put that also. Do I have that? Oopsie. Yeah. Up. There we go. And then we'll be done with the look sprites once I'm done with these ones. I'm just going to put something a bit more, you know. Here we go. Up. I don't like the idea of just like something that's potentially a bit, it's not an SFW, but you know, a bit suggestive, staying on stream too long if I'm not doing anything. Because I'm like, I was worried slightly, but yeah. Be right back. And I'm back. Here we go. Tiny token and chain are so much fun to work with. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Oh god, and that's going to tangle all the time. I bet. Oh. That must be so small. Cause yeah, it's for the pants chains, right? I'm trying to think if I could change somewhere else. I love that I'm thinking in my head when I have the ref here if I wanted to, but yeah, it's only on the pants. I'm like, did I put... Because I do love chains, so I would have put more chains everywhere if I didn't think about it as like a VTuber model, probably, because then chains need to move, so that's annoying to like render and stuff. Yeah, oh, it's going to be so cute. But yeah, I bet it's a pain to work through. I had a necklace. I now wear as a ring, funny enough. It's a ring I have on my middle finger. It's like just a gold, like very thin gold, like ring. It's like from a necklace, and when I used to wear that necklace, it was so annoying because the chain kept... It was a very fine gold chain, and it kept like tangling itself. You would just like leave it on the side to go get a shower or something, and like immediately tangled. Like it was a pain. I think I still have it, and it's still tangled. Like I have a few chains that I don't use at the moment, and like thin chains are hell, and that's why I'm very happy that my necklaces have a thicker chain. Oh, actually, you could... I mean, no, because the necklaces aren't gold, they're silver. for the two ones that have chains. I was like, oh, you could also use that for the necklaces, but that's silver. Depends how accurate you want to be, I guess. I still need to find something for the silver stuff. Oh. Yeah, because I have... The necklaces, I have the one that I actually have IRL, which is just a this flower on like little metal thing on the chain. I have one that's just like a little... I know it's supposed to be probably a little pearl or something at the end on the chain. It's a pearl necklace, and then the collar. The collar must be the most annoying thing though, because the rest you can kind of find things, I'm guessing, but the collar, that must be a bit annoying. With like the buckle and stuff, if you want to do that. Oh god, I just thought about the fucking harness. I mean, it's not really a harness, it's more of a weird thing I put on the top of the shirt, and that looks cool under the jacket, but like without it, I probably maybe should have thought of a design, but that's okay. Oh, that must be annoying too. I don't know if you want to do that, but if you do that, it must be so annoying. God. You can hide it under the jacket. You can pretend like it's there, but it's not. I have kind of done something with the buckle on the collar, but I'm not happy with it yet. Oh, I see. Well, I'm excited to see. This makes me so happy when I see the updates. I'm like, oh my god! Ah! I'll send you some secret updates later. Yay! That's called privilege. So excited to see. One eye is too high. But do I want... No, this one's too high. That's better. I hope it's at least fun to figure out how to make all the little things. Even if it's a bit annoying at times. I'll look for a few more things tomorrow as well. Namely silver chains, smaller gold balls / pearls for the eyebrow piercing, and maybe thicker gold rings for the horns if I can find any. So cute. That's so exciting. I'm so happy. Oh, so excited to see the final one. Just the idea of seeing the full like mini PNG version, I'm like, ah. I hate to tell you though that like whenever, because it's not a question of if, it's a question of when, we all know this, I do like another Sona, which won't be soon because I'm still very happy with this one. I probably will make the design even more intricate now that I know that I'm not going to ever go for like the VTube, and I'll just stay onto a PNG. If you ever like want to make an army of little like of the different versions and stuff, sadly the next one will not be easier. I don't think. Oh, hi Mac. How are you? Hello, hello. You're well? Oh, that's nice. I'm glad. I'm doing okay. I'm doing good. Happy because I'm on the last, like, different kind of sprites. So once I'm done with these, I'll be done with that guy's sprites and I can get to another character. I am over here struggling to design my second protag. Oh, that's valid. It's trial and error, that kind of thing always. Gotta do it till you make it. Hopefully you get there sooner rather than later. Up. Up. I really would like to find a reference for some vintage tech. Something that gives like yes, that give eyes. But totally mind blank. Oh, like what kind of era are you looking for? For the vintage. Honestly, I usually just kind of scroll on Pinterest until I find what I want. A lot of the time. It's harder to do now because of all the AI bullshit on there, but you know. So Rain, aka Rain, is not the most wealthy since he needs to look like he found most of his parts kind of like, oh, I see. Kind of creating something out of nothing, scraps and stuff. That's nice. Yeah, 95% of first results on Google now are AI, sadly. Yeah. Very sad. I was lucky for a while because I was kind of letting Pinterest do whatever they wanted with my with my stuff. So I didn't have AI on there for a very long time because the algorithm was fine. But since I pulled the algorithm back because I was like, please don't eat my stuff anymore. I don't want you to use my things. Since then, it's been just bullshit. I used to really enjoy just going on Pinterest and like scroll a little bit and like put stuff on my boards and everything, and just get few good things just from scrolling. And now I just get nothing, like absolutely nothing, if I just scroll. It's quite upsetting. Oh, I forgot to do that. Yeah, I fell off social media hard. Oh, honestly, that's right. I'm very currently online, so I'm still on there, but I have my little corners and I usually don't venture out of them much. Which isn't great, because with what I do, I should be posting a lot more, but always have hard. Especially right now, I'm doing a lot of stuff where I'm just doing like projects. I don't want to like tease stuff too early or just post random things, so I usually forget. I'm usually like, oh, I'm going to be so good about posting again, then I forget, and then months and months pass, and then I'm like, fuck, I fully forgot, and then I post a bunch of stuff that I hadn't posted, and then this cycle gets to you. Even when I had them, I never posted lol. I'm bad at period. Yeah, same. The only one I really like had some consistency with was TikTok for a while. Like I really did do like the whole TikTok thing for a while, but it takes so much time to make TikTok content, honestly, especially for an art account. And I hate the whole, like, it's how you should do it, but I do hate the whole, like, if you make one piece of art, you should make like at least 5 videos of it, because if not, then you're just going to never have time to make enough things, and also people are never going to see what you post. And I just kind of stopped at some point because I was like tired. Twitch is a lot nicer and a lot more my speed, but the issue is that if you don't post on other social media for people to find you on Twitch, then you won't get people on Twitch. Which is like the game and how it works and everything, but it still sucks. Especially since I don't like video editing. Like, it is kind of true, but today, if you're an artist, if you want to be getting money and stuff, and views or whatever, if you want to get whatever, like, very rarely will just, if you're good at art, it'll work. There's some people that does work, and that's great. I'm very happy for them, and usually their work is like absolutely breathtaking, so it makes sense. But most of the time, it's almost as if not more important to just be good at marketing, and something I suck at. So it's quite annoying. The hair should be bigger. Also not look like that. Up. I feel that I do it mostly for myself and friends. I want to make this comic because I personally want to see my story, not even sure if I'll ever post it because I wouldn't even know where to begin. That's very valid. I think there's a lot of people that have a hard time doing anything if it's not for with the like view of like a career at the end, and more stuff should be done without that idea. Like doing stuff just for the sake of doing stuff is great. And enough, and like should be more celebrated, I think, in our capitalist society. But I do have a hard time with that myself, because obviously what I like to do is draw, and what I want to make money off is draw, so kind of always buckles back together. I have a few things I keep for like, and I'm like, okay, this I won't try to make anything out of it, but it's usually stuff that I also don't consider myself that good at, so I'm like, hey, it's fine. It's also stuff I should probably do more, honestly. I don't make enough stuff that I just do for me. Like, a lot of the time, I do some stuff that I'm like just going to keep for myself. It's never going to be published or anything. But in the back of my head, I do have the thought of like, oh, I could make this into something that like could maybe get somewhere. And I'm like, no, just make your thing and stop thinking about that. can see how that would be hard to separate, especially since you do make money off art. Yeah, exactly. Also, quite not all, but like, I feel like my most, like the hobby I used to have that was the most that, like just making stuff to make stuff. I don't do anymore, like I'm just not interested anymore that much, so it's kind of like, oh, why do I put that energy? But also I just sometimes do end up doing silly little like meme drawings or stuff just for myself, so that's good. Yeah, I have drawn some pretty gnarly things just goofing off, and those will never see the light of day, lol. Yeah, usually what I do is like little silly drawings, because like I was talking about something with a friend or something, and I'm like, oh, this is funny, I want to do that. I want to draw a little version of that, so it takes like 5 seconds and I just do that. I have done that quite a few times, or something I do often as well is just get an idea of a drawing for a friend, and I'm like, if it's really nice, I will put it in my portfolio, but I'm like, I'm just doing this for my friend to have as like a nice thing. But yeah. Up. Yeah, little meme drawings are fun, but take like 5 seconds to do. Up. It's very funny because on Procreate you can do folders, and I do have a bunch of folders, so I separate my stuff nicely. So I know where is what, and I have a folder that's just stuff for me, but it's like serious drawings and unserious drawings, and it's very funny because it's just basically anything that's not like for a project. And it makes me laugh because like that whole folder is basically just like half memes and then a few like pieces that are like just quite nice. It's just very... Wait, can I show? Give me a sec. I never know what's anywhere, so I always censor just in case. Yeah, it's mostly random stuff. Like, okay, here. Like, this is a meme drawing, then we have me and my friends as like Spider-Verse characters, and like very small on the photo, just over there. Have like a random graph thing that I told about last time. That's an actual thing. You can't see my mouse, but like The Vi one is an actual thing. Have this, which is a sort of thing I was doing for a friend, and then I never finished it. That's like just brain, of course. Ah, come back. That was for a friend as well, which is just like cute little profile picture thing I did for him. Yeah, streaming stuff. That shouldn't even be on here. That should be in my other folder. I don't know why that's here. But yeah. Then silly stuff. That was like stickers for a birthday for a friend. But yeah, it's mostly random things. Like the most funny thing is like that's just a character's family tree, because I was like, why is your family tree so fucked? I need to draw that. What's the one next to it? Yeah, that's just like a template thing I did. Like, yeah, lots of random things. Yep. Attention draw, I guess you can call them amalgamations, just weird body shapes and usually a bunch of eyes and teeth floor. Oh, I see, that's nice. Yeah, very body horror kind of things. That's good, I feel like, for venting and such. Oh, that's why I'm struggling, okay. I was like, what's happening? Doing it the wrong way. Okay. Going to end that here for today. So we'll have the rest of the blushing ones to... I should probably do like a little... Yeah, I'll write it to the side. I have the rest of the blushing ones to do the line arts and render, and then we'll be done with the look. Sprites, we finished the annoyed, not the annoyed, the sad / angry sprites today. I'll post them on the Discord. Maybe not tonight. I'll see when I take the time to like do my little lineup nicely. But yes, so tomorrow Mist 3 we're going to continue, of course. Off on Thursday as always. We're going to finish the sprites on Friday. Then PowerPoint night with Helen and Juno on Saturday, and co-working on Sunday. As always. So, I'm going to go now. Thank you for watching, thank you for hanging out. Yeah, both to the drawing and Mist. Yes, of course. Thank you for watching, thank you for hanging out. And I'll see you, well, tomorrow for Mist. Bye-bye!